That maddening itch from a cut that is almost healed is not your skin being annoying. It is a progress bar. The exact, specific, slightly insane sensation of your skin rebuilding itself, cell by cell, nerve by nerve. Right under that scab, your body is doing precision construction work, and the itch is the sound of the machinery. And yes, you are about to ruin it by scratching. So let me say the one rule up front, because you are going to want to ignore it. Do not scratch. Do not pick. Every time you go in there with a fingernail, you are personally demolishing the thing your body spent days building. We will get to exactly why that is so stupid. But first, you deserve to understand the beautiful machine you keep vandalizing. Because healing a wound is not one event. It is a 4-phase rebuild, a full construction project with a strict order of operations. Skip a step and the whole thing fails. Your body runs this sequence automatically, flawlessly, on a scrape you got from a door frame you swear was not there yesterday. Let me walk you through the build. Phase 1, hemostasis. The second you break the skin, the priority is simple. Stop the leak. Platelets, the little first responders in your blood, rush the breach and clump together into a plug. They trigger a chemical cascade that spins fibrin, a sticky, stringy protein, into a mesh. That mesh is the dam. The bleeding stops. The site is sealed. Phase 1, done in minutes. And that fibrin mesh, once it dries out and hardens on the surface, is the thing you have been calling a scab. A scab is not garbage. It is not your body being gross. It is a dried fibrin plot, a temporary scaffold and a shield, holding the wound closed and keeping germs out while the real construction happens underneath. You have been picking off the safety roof of a building site. Phase 2, inflammation. Now the cleanup crew arrives. White blood cells flood the wound to clear out bacteria, dirt, and dead tissue, sterilizing the site before anyone builds on it. This is the red, warm, slightly swollen phase. And to get all those cells to the scene fast, your body opens the blood vessels wide. The chemical it uses to do that is where your itch story really begins. That chemical is histamine. Yes, the same histamine you take antihistamines to fight during allergy season. Your immune cells release it at the wound to make the local blood vessels leaky and wide, so reinforcements can pour in. It is doing a genuinely important job. But histamine has a famous side effect, one you already know intimately. Histamine, almost anywhere it shows up in your skin, makes you itch. So right there, in the cleanup phase, your skin is being flooded with a chemical that is essential for healing and is also a known, card-carrying troublemaker for your itch nerves. The itch is not a malfunction. It is the predictable side effect of summoning the repair crew. Your body chose speed of healing over your comfort. Honestly, correct call. You will survive an itch. Here is how histamine actually reaches you. Threaded through your skin are tiny, slow nerve fibers called C fibers, the specific wiring your body uses for itch. Histamine docks onto them, and they fire a signal up to your brain that your brain reads as one thing: itch, scratch me. So the inflammatory phase is by design an itchy phase, but it is only the opening act. The real itch is coming. Phase 3, proliferation. This is the actual rebuild, and it is where your skin gets genuinely impressive. Cells called fibroblasts swarm in and start laying down collagen, the structural rebar of your skin, building fresh tissue from scratch. New blood vessels sprout to feed the construction. Brand new skin cells crawl across the gap to close it. And critically, your severed nerves start to regrow. Sit with that for a second, because it is the heart of the whole story. When you cut yourself deep enough, you do not just cut skin, you cut nerves. And during this phase, those nerves regrow, reaching out, reconnecting, rewiring themselves back across the wound. You are relaying the electrical system of your own skin. And freshly regrowing nerves are not calm, polite nerves. They are loud, Dermatologists describe these regenerating nerves as hyperactive and oversensitive. They are raw, new wiring, firing off signals at the slightest provocation, before they have properly calibrated. And here is the cross-wired part. Your brain can confuse these scrambled regrowth signals with itch, even when the nerve was trying to send something else. So the literal act of your skin reconnecting its nerves registers in your head as that maddening itch. Which means the itch is not random irritation sitting on top of the healing. The itch is the healing, broadcast to your conscious brain. New nerves firing as they reconnect. Histamine lingering from the cleanup crew. The whole site under active construction. When a healing wound itches its worst, that is not a sign something is wrong. That is the sign the rebuild has reached its busiest, most active stage. And there is something quietly amazing buried in here that we breeze past. Your skin regrows its own nervous system. The wiring comes back. The sensation comes back. A fresh scar, weeks later, is not numb forever. Your body reran the cabling for touch, for temperature, for pain. All of it on a part of you it had to build from nothing. The itch is the literal handshake of those wires reconnecting. There is one more source of the itch, and it is mechanical. During this phase, your wound physically contracts. Special cells grab the edges of the wound and pull them inward, shrinking the gap so there is less to rebuild. Your skin is literally being tugged and tightened, like a drawstring slowly cinching closed. That mechanical pulling on raw, freshly nerved tissue, your skin reads it, predictably, as itch. So now, you have the full picture of that itch. It is not one thing. It is histamine left over from the cleanup. It is brand new nerves firing as they rewire. And it is the mechanical pull of a wound physically contracting closed. 3 separate signatures of active repair, all landing on your itch nerves at once. The itch is genuinely the feeling of your skin knitting itself back together. Phase 4, remodeling, the slow one. This runs for weeks, even months, long after the scab is gone and you have forgotten the cut existed. The collagen your body laid down in a hurry gets torn out and relaid in stronger, more organized patterns. The scar quietly gets tougher and flatter. Your body is still working on that cut from last month while you sleep. It does not clock out. So step back and look at what your itch was actually announcing. It was not your body whining. It was your body bragging, saying, cleanup crew deployed, new tissue going down, nerves reconnecting, edges pulling closed. Every itchy second was a status update from the busiest worksite in your body. You have been hearing a victory report and treating it like a mosquito. Which brings us, finally, to your fingernail. Because knowing all of that makes what scratching does so much worse. When you scratch or pick at a healing wound, you are reaching into an active construction site and tearing out the work. You rip off the scab, the protective scaffold. You shred the fragile new tissue underneath. You tear the regrowing nerves you just spent days rebuilding. All for 4 seconds of relief. And here is the truly maddening part. When you pick that scab off, you do not just pause healing. According to wound experts, you force your body to restart parts of the process. Re-clot, re-cleanup, rebuild. You knocked the structure down on day 5 and told the crew to begin again at phase 1. You did not get ahead of the itch. You bought yourself a longer, itchier healing. Genius. And the cruelest trick. Scratching actually does relieve the itch for a moment, which is exactly why you keep doing it. When you scratch, you fire the pain nerves, and pain signals can briefly drown out the itch signal in your brain. So the itch quiets. But you paid for that quiet by injuring the very tissue that was healing. Your body let you trade repair for relief. Bad trade. Do it enough and you get a permanent receipt. Picking and re-injuring a wound disrupts how the collagen lays down in that remodeling phase. Instead of the neat, organized rebuild your body had planned, you get thicker, messier scar tissue. A scar you might have barely seen becomes one you keep. Some of the worst scars people carry were not from the original cut. They were self-inflicted, one satisfying scratch at a time. So the entire takeaway is almost insultingly simple, and your skin has been begging you for it the whole time. Leave it alone. The itch is temporary. It is specifically the sensation of a 4-phase rebuild firing on all cylinders. Histamine, regrowing nerves, a contracting wound. It will fade exactly when the work is finished, on its own schedule, with zero help from your fingernail. You came in thinking that itch was your body irritating you. It was your body informing you. A progress bar, not an alarm. New nerves reaching across a gap they had to rebuild from nothing. Leftover histamine from the crew that sterilized the site. And a wound physically cinching itself closed. The next time a healing cut itches, you have a choice. Scratch and demolish the work. Or sit there, slightly maddened, and let your skin finish quietly being a miracle.